Everybody is constantly trying to one-up each other. Hardest difficulty this, most difficult boss that, masochist but taken to the extreme. It's a constant fight to find the most grueling way to play Terraria, and I thought to myself, what would happen if we stepped all the way back and revisited a Terraria difficulty that has seemingly been long forgotten on the Terraria content scene? Classic mode. It's the base, first difficulty that most people will experience with the game, but those sweaty Terraria players out there point and laugh at how easy this mode is. But I wanted to see just how easy it is and whether you need a difficult run to have a little fun.
Oh, it only does 5 damage? Does 5 damage and I can kill it in like 3 shots? Wow.
One thing I became curious about was whether or not choosing the classic difficulty would impact world gen in some way. Maybe things like these gems become easier to find or more plentiful. I've never heard anyone suggest this is a thing, but finding these gems made me curious.
Oh, the yellow slime is an actual threat. I'm doing almost no damage to it. I feel like I usually do more damage to it. What is this? This doesn't feel right. Oh no, no, I can't die. I can't die, no! This is classic mode! Please!
I don't think things have changed with the world gen, but I have found that the mobs do more damage than expected.
Ha! Got him. No! No, I died in classic mode, no!
I think because I have this whole video saying how I want to be the very best, I should include a death counter so you can keep track of how many times I die in classic mode.
Oh, no, wait, no, I can't take on that many zombies.
Setting up with some cactus armor and sword should help with actually surviving, but more important than that, classic mode has me in such a casual mood that I felt inspired to actually build something. I usually only do this in my 1 year 1 world series where I have all the time in the world. But classic is so laid back that I just feel compelled to build a structure, and with one there, I journey onwards and had no luck with finding a single cave until I ran into this opening in the corruption. It's weird and doesn't actually bring me to a proper cave, but at the very least, I have easy access to the corruption.
I should definitely grab a musket while I'm down here.
There was a solid bit of demonite I could use to craft a Light's Bane with, and a little further away from the corruption, I found something odd.
Why is there a water chest in an oasis? What? And it's got water walking. Let's go!
There happened to be another corruption a short distance away, which came with its problems.
No. I live. Don't forget, I can juke with the step stool. Oh, I didn't see that coming, did ya?
Clearing my inventory at home, I used the auto deposit button and accidentally found a chest underneath my house, which is really cool, but with no caves to speak of, I had to try and find my own ways to the loot I'm after.
All right, guys, hold on. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet that explosive won't hit me? All right. Will that explosive hit me? I don't think so. Wait, it doesn't work on the side? I thought like any of this would. Hey, what'd I tell you? Let's go!
There were true spikes in a nearby chest and another in a glowing mushroom. Overall, though, there weren't any open caves nor much in the way of treasure.
I was staring at those explosives as I fell, like, explosives. I wonder why those are there. You know, I'm gonna leave it. I want to leave this explosive trap and wait to see if I ever land on it.
I accidentally fell, so there's another death on the board, but that's fine. A topaz hook will give me some amount of mobility and the ability to break my fall. It really came in handy as I stomped by the jungle.
Oh, what is this? I hit the hook button. I hit hook. What the heck? What is with all these piranhas? Why are there so many piranhas?
I added some housing with the high hopes of a wonderful Pylon network in my future.
This is the best physics has to offer.
But I'm here in the jungle to, at last, find good loot. The jungle is chock full of it and tends to be wide open. So, of course, the first treasure chest I find has my third pair of shoe spikes. If nothing else, I can farm the stingers and vines and spores for some good weaponry and maybe armor.
Oh, wait, I'm not paying attention. Now I'm treating this very much like a cultural run. It's just like, oh, don't eat. Wait, is that the jungle temple?
I know this doesn't look good, but really, my mind is not all in the sweaty Terrarian mode. You might be surprised how much of a difference the difficulty you choose can make on your performance. It's like real life, where the harder your opponent is, the better you are going to perform because you actually have to push yourself to succeed, but when you face something much weaker than yourself, you can become complacent and find yourself doing much worse than you normally would. And that's my rationale for my current situation. Whatever the case may be, I found a flare gun and a band of regen before being a second late on pressing the jump button to avoid being hit by these boulders I intentionally activated.
You guys saw nothing, all right? You saw nothing.
This isn't so much a classic mode thing as much as it's a medium world size thing. I often choose large worlds, but sometimes go for medium, but I always forget how awful finding sky islands is on medium worlds. I swear, they are 10 times harder to find than they are in huge worlds. Or large ones, whatever. Yes, I can use the whole lake method, but I don't care enough to use that little bit of brain power necessary to accomplish such a feat. I'd rather just talk about how the sky islands have a strange distribution on a medium world. There was one shiny red balloon before I ran out of potion and found another band of regen in the jungle, shoe spikes in this one trapped chest, and this one had a band of regen.
Where's the cloud in a bottle or Hermes boots? What is going on? I don't want another Hermes bootless run. All right, I have been scarred by the Palmod run, and then there was I didn't find Hermes boots. I beat Moonlord and still didn't have Hermes boots.
Mr. Grapple and died.
I'm so bad.
And you know what? I'm nearly 2 hours in and haven't been able to make hardly any progression and barely have upgraded my gear. But this is classic mode, so I figured even with these meager weapons and less than optimal gear, I should be able to take out the Eye of Cthulhu, and sure enough, I had more than enough. Sure, I knew Classic would be easier, but I hadn't anticipated how much of a difference it would make. The Eye did less damage than most of the mobs in the jungle, even in second phase, and second phase no longer comes with the fast dashes, making the Eye an easily manageable floating snail with teeth. So maybe even if I can't find loot in chests, I'll be able to clear bosses to acquire the necessary upgrades for progression. And it just made sense to me that now would be a good time to take on the Eater of Worlds. I remember back in the day that I could stand perfectly still with a blade of grass and watch the Eater of Worlds ram into my sword until the whole thing was dead. What a time that was. This battle was not nearly as easy as it was back then, but that's not to say the worm was difficult in the slightest. I still was not being dealt a whole lot of damage, and even if I stood still and faced tank damage, I'd deal so much damage in return that hearts would drop from the broken pieces and heal whatever health I lost.
Let's go! I just beat the Eater of Worlds with Cactus Armor! Easy, boss!
The battle was so easy that I summoned the worm a second time and casually decided to loot some treasure with a mace inside as the worm surrounded me on all sides. What I wasn't sure about was whether the worm shot vile spit or not. It felt like it did, but I have no clue. I just remember this was something that was added, what, in 1.3 or something? I don't know. Back in the day, it didn't shoot vile spit. So I was curious as to whether it still doesn't or didn't in classic mode, and even after fighting it twice, I have no idea. What might be more surprising is how a meteor landed and the goblin army invaded not 10 seconds after the worm died. Might be the strangest thing I have ever encountered, and the goblins, although not the worst, some of them felt stronger than I had anticipated. With the army dead, I was able to find the goblin tinkerer.
Darn it, before I got the rocket boots!
And that lava bath didn't help with my health, as I missed yet another hook and died. I sure could use a lucky horseshoe, but no luck at all. It has all been the worst, but you know what? Even if the RNG is out of my control, what is not out of my control are the builds that I make, and Classic just sets such a mood for building. And my starter build is already leagues better than they usually are. Tommy Tsunami did help me a little bit with the build design, but I still made a hunk of it all by myself. There's a blood moon, but I still needed to find some caves.
Oh, that's where it ends. I wasn't paying attention again.
Yes, that was me dying to the same fall 2 times in a row. And yes, this is me finding another banner regen. At the very least, I was able to blast a hole into the underworld, and I'm not sure what compelled me to do this. I think I thought I could tank it, but forgot to drink healing, but I don't know. I was not thinking straight.
There we go. We're in.
And this is the brief part where I forgot to hit record, but had the stream footage. So say hi to Thorfinn in 720p, and let's kill King Slime really quickly. Other than not teleporting, there's only one thing that was of note with this giant slime monster.
No, I really thought I could just kind of park myself and kill King Slime without a care in the world. But he's doing like actual damage. I didn't expect that. I thought this would be just a walk in the park, but I actually have to pay some amount of attention and not die.
The boss died and I got a slimy saddle. Keep thinking that it's a special drop you don't get in Classic, but no, that's the Royal Gel. Also, can someone at Relogic explain why too many treasure chests in a house invalidate it? These 3 chests made this house not suitable, and I don't understand why. Why does this happen? Why is this a thing? Why can't this be suitable housing? I want to live in a house of chests, that would be great. The next boss I got on the list is Queen Bee, so I stopped by the jungle and found a hive. I'm used to having a dash to use against her, so here's to hoping she doesn't murder me. I mean, that dash is such a big deal. There's a crowd that hates the Shield of Cthulhu, and I get it, but also, how do you dodge around without it? So maybe I've grown too used to it. Oh, and those platforms? Yeah, that's my arena.
It's gonna be easy money. Easy money, and if it's not, ooh. I still don't have Hermes boots. Lack of Hermes boots and any ability to combine my accessories is kind of a big deal.
She's actually pretty fun because her dashes are slow as molasses.
Hey, look at that. That is, wow. That is so slow moving.
My lack of combined accessories made the battle more difficult than it realistically should have been. Didn't come that close to dying, but I'm also so accustomed to her moving faster that my timing was way off. The bee dropped the Beekeeper sword though, and I can't remember the last time I used this thing, but it's better than a Light's Bane, so I'll actually get some use out of it. In fact, it might not be a half bad weapon against deerclops, and just for clarity's sake, yes, I do intend on fighting every boss. I need to know what they are like in Classic mode, especially since I've legitimately never fought some of these newer bosses in Classic mode before, as many of them didn't exist when there was only one difficulty. And as soon as we had the option for expert mode, I've been playing expert mode ever since. The issue with wanting to fight deerclops is that I need Flink's fur, and Flinxes are never cooperative in their spawning, but we can fill in the time of waiting trying to find flurry boots. But instead I found myself ice skates, a boomerang, blizzard in a bottle, twice, ice skates, boomerang, and at last I
found some flurry boots. Let's go! Yay! Exciting stuff, guys. Exciting stuff.
That took way too long to find, but at least we're in a place where Flinks spawn, so the Flinks farming didn't take too long after that, and so we can fight deerclops.
Now I wonder if he turns invincible from a distance. Oh, he does. He is very confused. Huh. Seems very normal right now. Alright, hold on. Let's run away so that way we can see some more of his attacks. From farther away, I want to see the ice chunks. Ice chunks. Ice chunks. Maybe he doesn't have the ice chunk attack. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think he has it. Cool. King Slime did more damage than deerclops is doing right now. It's kind of sad.
Why is deerclops so weak? What's the deal with that?
All right, well, that was deerclops. That was riveting stuff. All right, on Skeletron. And look how slow he's moving. Look at that. He barely moved at all. Was that what he was like back then? I didn't expect him to melt like butter. That is so slow. In fact, it's so slow that I almost just run into him because I just want to hit him. He lures you in like an anglerfish. That's how he gets you in classic mode. Wow, all right. Chippy's couch. Let's go. All right, into the dungeon we go.
Nothing I know happened in the dungeon. The traps are all the same, though I kept getting golden keys at the perfect time, but I'm pretty sure that was just good luck. I did try to find almost every chest item because I'm mixing classes, so any weapon I liked, I collected. But let's be real here. Once the Knight's Edge is crafted, all other weapons sort of fade into the background. I wish there was a Knight's Edge equivalent for other weapons, but at the same time, none of the other classes really need that kind of upgrade other than Summoner's Whips, and that's, well, maybe coming one. Ooh, are we going to get a Knight's Edge whip? Oh, actually, wait, that would be sick. The great thing about being in classic mode is that I don't think I'm going to need a hell bridge, or at least I'm going to try not needing one. I did want to farm for voodoo dolls, as that just feels like a classic mode thing to do, but they weren't anywhere to be found. So dropping the guide into the lava method, here we go. Oh, and chat was making bets as to how fast the wall would die, so that's why I'm counting.
Timer starts 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, 6 second, 7 second, 8 second, 9 second, 10 second, 11 second, 12 second, 13 second, 14 second, 15 second, 16 second, 17 second, 18 second, 19 second. Okay, there it is. Oh, now a voodoo doll. Oh, okay. Ya jerk. Oh, wait, did it just fall in the lava? Ya jerks.
There's no demon heart in classic mode, so we're stuck with the same number of accessory slots. We did get a weird assortment of drops, like a firecracker, a wonderful new melee weapon, and why not, let's equip the sorcerer emblem. Of all things to start hard mode with, I drank a teleportation potion and ended up in a glowing mushroom that I felt compelled to loot. Back on track, all the demon altars I found were destroyed. I found a meteor that fell forever ago, and so begins the hard mode ore mining montage.
There it is! I actually hit it!
Once full adamantine was crafted, I figured I'd make a glaive for the fun of it.
Yay, glaive! Woo! The glaive is going to carry us through the game.
I don't know why I ended up here, but I was in the glowing mushroom and remembered I could catch truffle worms. Maybe I'll kill Duke Fishron pre-mac. I never do that, but this is classic. Duke should be a pushover, right? So this would be a great time to try that.
Wow, he's actually doing real damage? Huh. Okay. Oh wait, I have a repeater. Why don't I use that? That would be helpful. Also have no dash. Wow. No arena, no buff pre-mech Duke. Also no dash. Not having a dash really hurts. I don't think that's gonna work.
I know lots of people kill Duke pre-mech in much harder difficulties, but I don't actually want to put an effort to accomplish this. I thought it would just be a fun thing to try and do because I assumed Duke would fall apart like wet paper. As that's not the case, I headed to the skies to farm for Souls of Flight. It took half a day cycle, but
Wyvern! Hey! All right, glaive him. Glaive him. 6? Oh, okay. That was fast. I like that. I appreciate it. How only 6 Souls of Flight, though? What? They drop less in Classic? Or is that just really unlucky? 5? You're kidding. What? It's 10 to 20 on Expert and Master, 5 to 10 on Classic? Why is this a thing? That shouldn't be a thing. What the heck? This is meant to be for the more casual players. This is meant to be for like an introductory experience. Why make them grind so much more?
I totally spaced, but on the fact that the nurse had spawned in the house in the island, and that affects spawn rate. So I ended up spending a solid half hour or so waiting for wyverns to show their bloody faces, and I needed to kill almost twice as many for a single pair of wings. I did get a little lucky with the third wyvern though, so only 3 had to be killed. Not 2, like on Expert or Master. That really sucks. A corrupt mimic killed me while farming for Souls at Night, and the second one gave me my beloved dart rifle. Chef's kiss. That should make bosses like the Destroyer a breeze.
22 damage. Oh no. I'm being destroyed by the Destroyer. I get it. Easy boss. Easy boss. Knight's Edge. Actually, that was more effective than I thought it would be. Nice. Darn probes. Need to die. Oh, I just went right into the head of all of my own free will. Need to not do that. I just went into the head again. Stop. Oh no, I'm going to lose. Run. Run! I think I'm taking things a little too lightly, guys. Come on, heal, 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 heal. Yes, there we go. All right, I'm making this so much harder than it needs to be, but not putting in minimal effort. Run! The rope will save us. Oh no, it's not saving me as... Oh wait, the nurse is up there, actually. Hold up. All right, let's go. Let's go. Oh no, I'm one shot. I'm one shot away from death. No, don't die. No. Oh, what a clutch. What a clutch hook. What a clutch hook. Go. No!
I can just see the skill issue comments from a mile away. I made this whole video about how I wanted to be the very best and everything, but something is making me think that's not happening. At least not in the eyes of my viewers. I need to get back to some training or something. Either that or I can get some better gear. That would also help. First, I just need to move the tundra pylon over as the new corrupt biome is spawned on top of the first well, the first Tundra house. One of my problems at the moment is that my loadout kind of sucks. I swear I've been having a hard time finding aglets in a lot of my runs lately, but maybe I'm just imagining things, and I don't even have an angular wind, until just now. I shouldn't need the lightning boots upgrade for the destroyer though, so when night rolled around, I killed the boss 2 times without dying. This time, that's super exciting. Killing him twice also makes me realize something.
Do you get fewer hollowed bars in classic mode? Man, classic requires a lot of farming.
I am still shocked that classic actually requires more farming. That just doesn't seem right. Also, sharks wouldn't spawn, and since I couldn't find an aglet, I figured I could fish for an aglet. Just need bait.
There we go, dragonflies. You can catch some dragonflies for bait. Not exactly great, but... Oh, I'm back here, you. I know you're hiding. You can't hide from me. Here's Johnny. Come here, you. Oh, you think, you thought, but no. I'm getting closer, little dragonfly. Ah!
I must have been tired while recording that, and I didn't even get the aglet from the 2 dragonflies. And you know what? I totally forgot about Queen Slime. Pretty sure she has only ever existed in the game while expert mode has been a thing, so I wonder if she's different at all.
Maybe she doesn't fly in classic mode. So far, it's just everything has less health, which I mean is nice. Oh, she does fly, she does fly. I am not noticing any differences. This seems like a very normal Queen Slime battle that would not change in Master Mode other than just higher numbers. I'm kind of surprised. I thought for sure they would change a little something with this thing. Maybe she just shoots a little less projectiles, because man, does she have a lot of projectiles.
Fishing for an aglet. Nothing. A pirate army is approaching though.
All right, let's fight the pirates, baby. What? Don't die in pirate classic mode. Trust me, I won't do that. I would never do that.
Pirates shoot a lot of bullets, okay? They are hard to dodge, and no, I'm not going to do any of those cheesing strategies where you just hide behind a wall. This is classic mode. Of course I'm going to fight out in the open. I got a golden couch, it's awesome, but what would be more awesome is an aglet, and since fishing has not helped at all, I went with another trick you might not know about. By drinking a spelunker potion and running along the surface of the world, I can spot the wooden chest I might have previously missed, and as there is no way the world didn't generate with a single aglet, it doesn't take too terribly long to find one.
All right, now let's take down the twins. This will be easy now. This will be easy.
Something that just occurred to me is that the mechs were at one point the final bosses of the game, and this was when Classic was the only difficulty, I'm pretty sure. This means they didn't add any attacks for the mechs when Expert and Master Mode were introduced. Kinda sad now that I think about it, there could have been something cool added to the mechs. This is also the first time in years I've killed Retinizer before Spaz, which is bonkers. But with souls aside, I wanted to make a rainbow rod. A true classic mode run cannot be completed without using a totally random assortment of equipment. In fact, I think I'm going to intentionally use mismatching accessories, armor, and weapons for the rest of the game. That'd be funky. With that said, the shimmer could be pretty useful, but I guess the shimmer is useful no matter what kind of run you're doing. Step 1 to randomizing my build, acquire a blade staff. Step 2, kill Duke Fishron. Wait, what?
Sharks? Bubbles?
Okay, I get the hype around the gelatinous pillion now. It's actually pretty great as a mobility mount. So great, I really should have removed my mobility accessories and just focused on damage, which would have helped. The battle is so slow.
Because I'm using a melee headset with a ranger and mage primary weapons.
Made it to second phase somehow, but the pillion was not strong enough for those.
I can't fly over the tornadoes! We're back, we're back. We're back. Oh!
At least there's maybe a quarter of the night left. That's enough to fight Skeletron Prime, right?
I don't want to get close to him because it might turn to day, and I think he'll go fast. I don't know when it'll be day. Oh! Oh, he does speed up.
If you didn't notice, he is a little different. His spinning head is very slow, like base Skeletron's. Call me crazy, but I think a large arena might help against Duke. The second phase was actually super interesting because he has no third phase, and I ended up in this figure 8 pattern, intentionally leading the tornadoes, you know, the shark tornado, whatever they called, to where I wanted them, and then trying to fall between where the sharks were being shot. As odd as it is, I feel like I have a slightly better understanding of fishron after having fought him in Classic. The best part about fighting him in Classic, though, is that I no longer care about what drops, as my mixed class self could really utilize just about anything.
Razorblade Typhoon! Oh, we're set. Oh, we are so set. All right, let's do this. Do I even have 200 mana? I don't.
Using Razorblade Typhoon against Skeletron Prime is just goofy to me. I love it. I made a flamethrower because that just makes sense. And now it's time to start the classic post-mech grind for Life Root, Chlorophyte, and to find the elusive Plantera Bulb.
Should we just go for it? Should we just fight Plantera right now? No arena or anything. There is actually a pretty open area over there. I say we send it. Oh my goodness, already that much damage? What the heck? Are you okay? This was not expected. Burn, baby, burn. Oh my goodness, there's almost no that's so few. I did not expect it to be this easy. This is kind of ridiculous. I mean, I know she was easy, but not that easy.
I say I know she was easy, but I'm gonna be real with you. When Plantera was a new boss, I really struggled against her, though that might have also been when Expert was added and she's markedly more difficult in Expert mode. I also didn't make arenas at all back then. With Plantera down, I usually go straight to Golem, but I wanted to actually do the moons first, so off to the hard mode dungeon.
Oh, this is gonna be fun using this in the oh, this is gonna be great. All right, whatever we're using, it is highly effective. It is so great. Ooh, wait, drop the hammer, please, drop the hammer. Yes! Oh, I am so using this. Oh, another Bone Lee. Please drop what I'm after. We got a Tabi. All right. We have the dash thing. Ooh, black belt. Yeah, baby!
And that basically sums up the dungeon visit. Although the dungeon spirits were just not spawning at all, so I got very little ectoplasm, but that's fine. I don't need too much to summon the Pumpkin Moon, but before that, I think I found a legit bug in the game.
Wait, what? Wait, what's going on? Why can't I get it back? What is this? What about this is huh. There we go.
With that out of the way, we slept the day away to summon the Pumpkin Moon and start grinding. I was expecting the enemies to fall apart like wet paper, and they did, somewhat, but it was surprisingly slow going. Then again, I'm using primarily mage and rage weapons with melee armor, so maybe that explains things. And fighting the moon is only meant to make this whole situation worse, as I want spooky armor. Still aiming for that whole summoner armor melee ranged thing. I'm using what I want. All right, whatever I want, I'm going to use it. And what do I want from this moon? Well, the spooky armor, but also Witch's Broom and Hex Branch. And you know what those are? Expert mode drops.
We got nothing. We got Bupkis.
Not doing as much damage as I'd like, I figured I'd get some golem drops.
I feel like my entire channel will just spontaneously delete itself if I lose to golem in classic mode.
I was legit terrified of dying to golem, but not terrified enough to bother making a platform in this pretty good natural arena. So we killed golem 3 times without dying, managing to procure a picksaw, sunstone, and the fist thing, and the stinger, which was actually better than I thought it would be. Then again, I'm in classic, so it's hard to gauge how good a weapon actually is. Whatever the case, golem was pretty much the same as he is in expert mode, with maybe slower fist near the end of his first phase, and I cleared Pumpkin Moon a second time before somebody pointed out that I couldn't get the mounts in classic mode, and that just sucks. The Frost Moon was taken care of because why not? Got a Razor Pine, but I have Razorblade Typhoon, so who really needs it? That crosses almost everything off of the list though. Pretty sure these swings won't spawn in the hollow jungle. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's right. So I made a hollow platform above the jungle for the next night and used the day to find life fruit needed for full health. I found a late swing that night, but something must be done before fighting Empress. Terra Toilet. Obviously, the Terra Toilet is the single most powerful item in the game and will carry me to victory despite the mismatching class setup. The first 2 Mothrons, however, were not kind enough to drop a Broken Hero sword for me. And have you ever considered how the hero, the great mysterious hero legend, feels when we use his sword to make a green toilet? I bet he hates it, but its power is unquestioned. Solar Eclipse was also a great idea because I got my hands on a Deadly Sphere staff and a Death Sickle.
I don't get it, but we have one.
With the power of Terra Toilet, night falls and Empress must be challenged.
All right, let's see how this goes against Empress without hardly any real prep. Let's go. Oh, actually, let's catch that while we're here. Thank you. Oh, wow, actually, that did some real damage. Oh, hold up. Oh, she's not a joke. Careful, me. Careful.
Okay, so something weird happened in second phase. Her attack pattern looks like this. I could have sworn it was different. Does she alternate between them? I don't think so, because she never did the attack I expected. I wish I could describe it better, but I was expecting the swords to attack in a sort of like wave pattern, but she always did this. Is this a classic mode thing?
Ooh, we got the starlight. All right. That's cool.
Right off to Cultist we go, and he wasn't noticeably different, so I presume he's the same in Classic and Expert. What I didn't expect, though, was that the pillars would be an actual issue.
Wait, 108 damage. Oh, wow. That's real damage.
The pillars are what really made my mismatched class stick out as a serious problem. My accessories are just for basic mobility and survivability. I got a summoner armor, and I am not using whips. I know there are mismatched builds you can do that work, but I don't think that's nearly as funny as what I have right now. So things are noticeably harder than expected. Also, the pillar dropped far fewer fragments than I was hoping for. There was no guarantee that I'd get enough fragments to make one weapon and one sigil. Just summon Moonlord if I were to lose. That's basically guaranteed in Expert that you would get enough fragments. But in Classic, 2 pillars barely gave me enough fragments for one weapon and one sigil. But with Solar, I had to choose between a weapon or a sigil. Oh, and because enemies have been doing real damage, I figured I'd build an actual arena and grab whatever potions I happen to have.
Use Danger Sense and Titan. Need a Hunter Potion and Archery. Make sure you can breathe that water, baby. Get some Heart Reach in there. Awesome. Do we want a Builder Potion? No, but we need to make sure we can move through liquids. Alright, now we're set. Now we're set for Moonlord.
It's finally time to fight Moonlord in Classic mode.
This Terratoid's going to carry us to victory here. Oh wow, we're doing a lot more damage, a lot faster than I thought we would be doing. I don't have any of the things I'd like for this battle. None of the things, but we'll make it work. And this is a very bad positioning for this. Oh no. Haha! Oh, that did not do that much damage. Oh dang. That was almost nothing. Wow. All right, that was... Wow. I still thought it would do something. Moonlord's, I think you should have thought he would be. Granted, I am using a bunch of potions, which are definitely helping with my sloppy playing here. But still, here, I need to use all the weapons. Oh no, I actually am taking a lot of damage. Hold on. I'm having a hard time running away from the stuff. Please stop hitting me. There we go. Oh, of course, they were all just right there. Oh no. Come on. Come on, just finish it off. Okay. Oh, that's a little close. All right, we did it. Okay. Yeah. I came kind of close to dying there for a second, but we're high. Woo. All right, that was Classic mode. Wonderful.
Why is Moonlord such a pushover in Classic? That doesn't make any sense. Why was he so easy?